Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. Now, our chapter number 1, 2, and 3 explanation part is over. We have done the exercise as well. Now, what we are going to do now? Today, again, we are going to revise chapter number 1. Okay, like in the school, normal school, how we do after completion of the portion, we do the revision work like that. Now here, sitting at home, we can do the revision as well. Now this is chapter number 1, human body, food we eat. We use our body for number of activities and for movement as well. Okay, we play, we work, we run, we study. So our body needs energy and strength for all these activities, and we get the energy from food. Okay, so for all this activity we need energy, and energy is given to us by the food that we eat. Food is the basic necessity of our life. We need food to live. We need food for energy. We need food to grow. We need food to play. We need food to run, to walk, to work as well. Understanding? So, for all these activities, whatever you have seen, for all this activity, we need energy. And for energy, we need food. All living things need food. It helps us to live strong and healthy life. Okay. All the living things need food. Not only the human being, but also the plants. Plants also need food. The animals need food. Birds need food. Even the small insects, they also need food. They also do a lot of activities, and for all these activities they also need energy, and for energy they are also depend on food. So food is very important part of our life. We get food from plants and animals. So what are the sources of food? Plants and animals. What food we get from plants? We get vegetables, fruits, nuts, grains, pulses, cereals. Okay, all these things we get from plants. Now, what are the different foods that we get from animals? Milk. See, milk is very important. Okay, it is called complete food. So, milk we get from animals. We get it from cow, buffalo, goat, camel. Okay, so milk we get from animal. Honey we get from honeybees. Then we eat non-vegetarian food, like we eat fish, chicken, mutton. All these things we get from animals. See, the people, those they are vegetarian, they are also depend on animals for their food, like milk, cheese, ghee, butter, yogurt. All these things also comes from milk, and milk we get it from the animals. So understanding, indirectly the human beings, those they are not eating non-vegetarian food, but still they are depend on animal for such types of food items that you can see in this picture. In this picture you can see milk, you can see ghee, butter, cheese, yogurt. You can see here some smoothies there, that is also made up of milk. So we are depend on plants and animals for our food. Food is generally eaten by us 3 times a day. We eat breakfast in the morning, we eat lunch and dinner. Lunch we have in afternoon and dinner we have at night. So these are the 3 meals that we have. Okay. This breakfast, lunch and dinner are called meal. Okay. So you understood what is the importance of food? Food help us to grow. Food help us to do all the activities that we do throughout the day. Okay. Now, food which make our body healthy and help us to stay healthy are healthy food. Understanding? So, the food that makes us healthy and keep us strong, keep us stay healthy, those type of food are called healthy food. The healthy food includes fresh vegetables, fruits, cereals, pulses, milk, fish, nut. We eat a variety of food and they contain different substances which are necessary for our growth and for our survival and for good health as well. These substances are called nutrients. So everyone understood? We eat a variety of food. Okay, the different kinds of food like vegetable, fruit, pulses, milk, fish, and this food item contains different substances. Okay, and which are very important. Why? For our growth, for our survival, for good health. And these substances which are present in our food, that those things are called nutrients. Okay, understanding? And what is nutrition? The process of obtaining food for health and growth is called nutrition. Understanding? The food that we eat, okay, that is get digested in our body and that is absorbed by the body and thus we obtain food. Okay, why? For healthy living and for our survival and for our growth. And this process of getting or obtaining food, that is called nutrition. Understanding everyone? Already I have explained the video. This is our chapter number 1. This is a revision. So you read the chapter properly. Okay, so everyone understood now what is nutrition? Nutrition means the process of obtaining food for health and growth. That is called nutrition. And already you know what is nutrient. In food, different substances are present and they are very important for our growth and survival. And these substances are called nutrient. What are these substances? The components of food means the nutrients of the food. The different nutrients are proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals and water and roughage. So these are the nutrients which are present in our food and which helps in our growth, development, for healthy body. Okay. Now there are 3 types of food: energy giving food, body building food and protective food. One by one we will see all these kinds of food. Now the first nutrient, very important nutrient, that is carbohydrates. Okay, carbohydrate, that is the first and very important nutrient of our food. This is energy giving food. Our body need energy to do all types of work in our daily life. Okay, carbohydrates that provide the energy that is required for all this work. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy for the body. The people who do lots of physical work like sports person, laborer, these type of people, those they do lot of physical work. You can see in this picture, they have to do lot of physical work. So they need more carbohydrate rich food as compared to the people, those they work by sitting like a computer operator. Okay, accountant, they have to sit and they have to do mental work, more mental work. It is not like that they don't do work. They also do work, but their work is mental work. But the people, those they do lot of physical work, they need more energy. For more energy, they are depend on the energy giving food. And what is that energy giving food? Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates gives energy. Okay, everyone clear? There are two types of carbohydrates, starch and sugar. Okay, so two types of carbohydrates are there, starch and sugar. Rice, maize, wheat, potato, all these food items contain carbohydrates in the form of starch. Okay, and sugar that we get in chocolate, honey, fruits, and even sugar. Understanding? So they also contain carbohydrates, but it is in the form of sugar. And this potato and rice, wheat, they contain carbohydrates in the form of starch. So what is the function of carbohydrates? It gives us energy. The next nutrient, that is fats. Fats also gives us energy. It is also energy giving food. Okay, but it gives more energy than carbohydrates. Carbohydrates also gives us energy, but fats gives us more energy. Okay, our body want fats in adequate amount. Very little amount of fat is required by our body. You all like chips, pizza, burger, french fries, vada pav. All this food item contains lots of fats. Okay, if you eat more fat rich food, and then your body will become obese. So it is not good to take more fat rich food. Okay, this picture of ghee, butter, these are the sources of fats. Ghee, butter gives us fats. Butter, oil, you can see here junk food. Okay, this also contain lot of fat. See picture, what it is, a obese child. Okay, so if you take more fat rich food, then the extra fat is stored in our body. The body starts storing the fats and the person becomes obese, and then it can lead to many diseases. Heart problems can arise. So we should not eat more fat rich food. It should be eaten in control. Fat not only gives us energy, but it also helps us to keep our body warm. The people, those they live in colder places like Kashmir, Simla, Kullu, Manali, they eat lot of cashew nut, almonds, non-vegetarian food. Why? Because that contains lot of fats. Okay, and when the people they eat fat rich food, it helps to keep the body warm and helps to survive in cold region. Understanding? That is the reason they eat fat rich food. See, almond, cashew, peanuts, all this contain lot of fat rich food. Now next is body building food, proteins. Okay, proteins are called body building food. Different food items contain proteins are milk, cheese, pulses, eggs, fish, nuts. These are the main sources of proteins. Protein help our body to grow. So for children, it is very important as they are growing every day. So children, you must have protein rich food. Okay. It is bodybuilding food. It helps to build our muscles. Protein also helps to repair the damaged tissues. Okay, when tissues of organ of our body is damaged, that time the protein rich food helps us to heal it. So protein is very important as it helps in our growth and it repairs the damaged tissues. Now next we have learned about protective food. And protective food means vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals protect our body from diseases. So that's why they are called protective food. Now in vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, D, E, K, different vitamins are there, and these vitamins are very important for our body. Okay, it protect our body from diseases and keep us healthy. And that is the reason they are called protective food. The different types of minerals are calcium, phosphorus, iodine, iron, sodium. Now let's see the vitamins. Vitamin A. The sources of vitamin A is spinach, carrot, milk, butter, eggs, then yellow fruits like mango, papaya. Okay. Function of vitamin A is it is very important for our eyesight. Okay. For good eyesight, vitamin A should be taken, and then for our good skin also, to improve our skin. Vitamin A helps to improve our skin quality. So for healthy skin also, vitamin A is very essential. Then vitamin C. The sources of vitamin C are orange, amla, lemon, tomato, green vegetable. See, you can see these are the citrus fruits. Okay. Now why it is important? Because it helps to heal the wound, and for our healthy gums also it is very essential. So what is the function of vitamin C? It is needed for healthy gum, and sometimes you observe there is a bleeding in our gums, and this may be because of lack of vitamin C. So we should have lots of citrus fruit like orange, lemon, tomatoes. In that vitamin C is present, okay, and that helps to avoid bleeding gum problem. Then vitamin C also helps to heal our wound. Next is vitamin D. The sources of vitamin D are sunlight. Okay. Uh, Sunlight is very good for our bones. The other sources of vitamin D are milk, egg, butter, fish, cod liver oil. Vitamin D is very important for our healthy bones and teeth. You can see in this picture, for healthy bone and for healthy teeth, vitamin D is very essential. Now next nutrient, that is minerals. Besides vitamins, our body also needs many minerals for staying healthy and active. Different minerals like calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine. These are important part of our diet. It is also needed in a very small amount. Okay, we don't want it in a huge amount. We need in a small amount. First, let's start with the very important mineral, that is calcium. Calcium we get from especially milk, green leafy vegetable, and this is very important for strong teeth and bones. This calcium is required for strong bones and teeth. If there is a lack of calcium, the bones can be broken easily. Teeth will also not be very strong. So for bones and strong teeth, calcium is very important, and for calcium you must drink lots of milk. Okay. Next important mineral, that is iron. The sources of iron, that is pulses, nuts, spinach, bean, egg, apples. Okay, it is also very important. Why? Because it is essential for the formation of hemoglobin. Okay, in our blood hemoglobin should be present, okay, which protect us from so many infections. For healthy body, the healthy blood is important, and for that we must take iron rich food. Okay, if iron content will be less in our body, we will feel weak. Okay, you will feel dizzy. So the level of hemoglobin in the blood should not go down, and for that you must have iron rich food. Next is iodine. Sources of iodine are iodized salt, seafood like fish and prawns. It is necessary or for the normal growth and development of the body. Okay, for the normal development and growth, iodine is must. See, this is a swollen neck disease. It is called goiter, and this is because of the deficiency of iodine. So to avoid all this type of diseases, we must have iron-rich food. Only by eating healthy food like fruits, vegetable, green leafy vegetable, milk product, we can meet all the needs of these vitamins and minerals. The next is roughage. Roughage is a fiber present in a food. Roughage we get from fruits, vegetable, pulses and whole grains. See, they are not giving us any nutritive value, but it is also very important as it helps in digestion, helps to remove waste from our body. Okay, after the digestion process, when the waste moved out of our body, if we'll not have roughage rich food properly, then it will be very difficult for us to remove the waste from our body. It also prevent us from obesity. The next important component present in our food is water. Okay, water forms 70% of our body weight. Water is important for proper functioning of our body. Water helps in digestion process and absorption of the nutrient. It also helps to remove the waste from our body. Okay, see, digestion process in that water is very important. We should drink at least 10 to 8 glasses of water every day. Otherwise, we can suffer from dehydration. What is dehydration? It occurs when the body loses more water than it takes. Understanding, we do a lot of activities. Okay, in that we sweat a lot and we release water. We urinate, and through that also water is get released out of our body. So to maintain the level of water in our body, we must drink plenty of water. Water is very essential. All the nutrients are very important. So today we have learned about, or you can say today we have revised about all the nutrient that is present in our food. What are these nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and we have learned also about roughage and water. Fats and carbohydrates are called energy giving food as they gives us energy. Proteins are called body building food, and vitamins and minerals are called protective food. But at the same time, the roughage and water is also equally important.